Alright, I am back for another reading. What's up, y'all? If you're already subscribed, welcome back. And if you're new, this is a tarot channel. I do tarot readings, okay? Now, during this general reading, I'm gonna call out zodiac signs, colors, dates, numbers, songs. Talk about songs. That's what I wanted to talk about. If loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. I do not know why that came up. I was looking up Luther. I believe it's by Luther Vandross, but that's what the song is called. But then I realized there's also a show called If Loving You Is Wrong. I've never seen it. Maybe you watched it. I don't know. But I was looking at the song. So I was like, when I was reading the song, the lyrics, like this person is like, if I gotta be wrong, then that's what it's gonna be. As long as I can love you, if that's wrong, then I'm just gonna live a wrong life. I'm just like, all right. Okie dokie. Anyways, Aries popping out here with the Emperor. What was I gonna say? This is a general reading. This could be about you. This could be about somebody you met, want to know, live with, related to. This could have already happened, will happen soon, or it's happening now. Put it where it fits, and if it doesn't resonate, that just means this was not your reading. This may not be your channel, or you can wait for another reading and there may be something in there for you. All right, let's get started. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, they're the Knight of Cups. Something about romance, someone here coming to you with a romantic offer, a date. Let's keep going. Some sort of expression of how they feel, how you feel. Like that. Excuse me. I'm a lover, not a fighter. Shut your ass up. If we're gonna fight, let's fight with love. How would you fight with love? I don't know, I guess you would, anyways. One more, please. Someone here may be struggling to express how they feel to something or someone. It's kind of giving me like, go home, Roger. Like, bruh. Always coming around like, oh my God, are you guys gonna ever go on a date? Like, no, go home. Dang. The Hierophant. Taurus in the house. Someone here is struggling to get a commitment out of somebody. Judgment. Okay, Libra in the house. May 20th. That's so funny. Someone here's trying to get somebody to like realize something with this offer. Death underneath that. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, it just feels like someone here is, I don't want to say desperate, but they're willing to get like slapped up, cussed out. It's not looking too good, okay, for whatever this marriage or commitment is. It's like someone here is willing to like fight for love, and this is, I don't like the way this looks. You should never have to compete for love. You should never have to fight for love. You should never have to be desperate enough to put yourself in a position where you kind of are degraded for love. Like, what? Can we get some more on this Knight of Cups? Again, this could be a water sign. Someone here is heart's broken, okay? Someone here is hurting. Someone here is in pain, heartache from beyond time and space. I'm telling you, this person is like, I'm picturing like a dog, like woo, 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 like just sad, just. Oh no, what is going on here? Queen of Cups, Pisces energy. All right, someone here is heartbroken over, it could be a water sign or a feminine energy. Someone here is just going through it. She holds life in the palm of her hand. Oh, don't she? Don't she? Do not despair. This too shall pass. Pain, sorrow, and grief. Yeah, it's a lot of pain over here. A lot of pain. Someone here is trying to fight for a marriage, fighting for what they believe in. What's up with this Three of Swords then? Why are you so heartbroken? The King of Swords, the smartest man on any planet. Aquarius in the house. It's like if you're hurting, it's like, what? Hold on, give me a second. It's confusing because it's like, for someone here to be that fucking smart, is that heartbroken? Like, what? It doesn't make any sense. Seven of Wands. The reason why this person may be feeling despair or in pain is because there's this knowing that they're blocked. Like there's this like you know you fucked up, right? Like the truth about the matter is someone here may be protecting something or keeping away from something or, you know, pushing something away. The Lovers. Gemini in the house. The Fool. Someone here, like I said, is willing to do anything for whoever this is. And it's just like, yo. For someone here who's very smart, who's very intelligent, wise, fair, for them to stoop this low when it comes to love, it's confusing. It's just like, King of Swords is, like I said, they use their brain. It's logic. June 20th, June 5th, May 6th. They think that it's like the logic behind trying to get this commitment back is to fight for it. That's their logic behind this. It's like if you love something, then you must do anything in your power to keep it. What's up with this Five of Wands, please? What's up with this Five of Wands? Because it's still, there's some sort of like hurdle here. There's a hurdle here. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Look the Someone here is single and sexy, okay? Single and sexy. This could be a Virgo, all right? Or they could be a Virgo. But it's just like, they be breaking my heart every time I see you, girl. Like, you know, girl. Marriage material. This little motherfucker in Gravity Falls, like I said, he was the one who was like, oh yeah, she's mine. That's the one. That's the one. Like, I'm finna like marry that. Like, that's top, like, that's the one. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, I have my mind already made up. King of Swords, you are the one. You're the one I have to marry. You're my soulmate. You're the whole reason why I'm breathing. Like, someone here gonna be 55, Cinco de Mayo, 55, May 5th. That's so funny. Someone here, like I said, single, sexy, self-sufficient, has her own business, makes her own money, like takes care of business. Like, someone here just like, man, I'll do anything. What was it? Anything for Salinas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, anything. Gideon? Like, if I don't have you, I don't know what to do in my life. My brother, who was friends with one of my exes when I was young as fuck, I guess I had broken up with him, and then he told my brother, he was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. He said he was gonna kill himself with a vacuum. I don't know how it just visually cracked me up. I'm just like, what would you, like, suck your face? I don't. And my brother was laughing hella hard. He was like, bruh, like, chill. Like, what? You cannot be that fucking, like, heartbroken over her. Like, chill, bruh. Like, come on. What's up with the judgment, please? This is a good one. This one's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. Page of Pentacles. Someone here may be very slow to approach or slow to offer or invest in this situation, or someone here doesn't really have a lot to offer at the moment. And so that's why, you know, it's like, man, as much as I really would like to, like, I found the one, or this is the one, I know this is, like, if I get a chance, like, I would make it happen. It's like, if I don't make it happen, like, there goes my chance. Like, I want to be the person who's reliable, that they can count on, that I have to have something if I come in. Someone here could have a tattoo, like one here and like one here. But they're not the same. They're completely different. One could be a symbol and one could be an animal. Yoo-hoo, lover boy. Someone here is just hurting. I must try again, then again, then again, then again. Okay, try again tomorrow, Jay Stalin. Okay, try again tomorrow. So anyways, yeah, it's just, it's someone here is wanting to, again, like I said, express how they feel. Take you out on a date. They want to holler at you, girl, boy, whoever. Okay? Someone here's like, excellent. Someone here got the hots for somebody. That's all I see. That's all I see. That's all I'm seeing. Okay? But someone here, it's almost like, what must I do? What must I do? Mabel. Yeah, to get a new beginning, a fresh start, a chance, an opportunity. Like, what must I do? Okay. So someone here, like I said, may be doing, like, it doesn't have to be financially. It doesn't have to be like investing financially. Like, you don't have to have a lot of money, but it's like, what kind of conversation can you offer? What kind of like, what do you have to offer to this person? Like, what you have to get to know this person in order to understand, like, what would be beneficial or worth their while. You see what I'm saying? So it's a tricky one. It's a tricky one, you know? But yeah, that's kind of like what it looks like. It's just like, do I take them out on a fancy date? Would that do it? But again, that's typical. Not everybody's gonna be like, oh, I want to go to a fancy restaurant and eat, you know, and stuff my face in front of somebody. It's trying to figure out, like, what would be the right approach in order to gain this person's attention. That's kind of what I'm getting here. All right, I'll help you out. I'll help you out. What does this person have to do for this Nine of Pentacles in order to get a shot at love? Okay. What do they need? What do they need? I got the Queen of Cups and the Page of Axes. So, Queen of Cups, very loving, very supportive. Okay, this is like grandma energy, like, you know, I've never had a grandma in my life, so I don't really know. But, you know, I mean, in my mind, if I had a grandma or like a nice little granny, you know, where they cook stuff for you and they think about you and they always want to make sure you're good, like, you know. And then the Page of Axes is somebody here who is inquisitive, you know, is very curious, or like can have a conversation that keeps you kind of stimulated. You know, a good conversation can keep you entertained, you know, has topics to talk about. So whoever this Nine of Pentacles is, you gotta be a kind person. Like you naturally have to be loving and kind, but also smart, or like have things that make this person's like mind like go. You know what I'm saying? You have to be sharp when it comes to, you can't just be talking about any old stupid shit, because again, you just don't go to your granny talking about, oh granny, like, yeah, did you see what was on TikTok? Granny gonna look at you like, boy, I don't care about no damn TikTok, man. Like, you gotta come with a conversation that has like, what is it? Weight. Like, it has to hold something. You know, you have to have a conversation that like makes somebody like really think, like, damn, I never thought about that. Let's talk about that. What do you think? What do you think? You know? How do you help people? How do you think about people? How do you, you know, like when it comes to like supporting or helping people, like how do you see yourself in that position? You know what I'm saying? This person is not gonna, if you start talking about nonsense or like, I can't even like, let me see. If you start talking about messy shit, like, oh yeah, this one time I met this one broad and you know, she was doing this, that, and the other, and I was like, they don't want to hear that shit. What did you do to fix the problem? What did you do to, what did you learn from that situation? Like, you know what I'm saying? Deeper, okay? We gotta go deeper if you're trying to get to this person, all right? If you're not mentally prepared to come with a fucking decent conversation that is like warm and like comforting, as well as like, again, Queen of Cups is very safe, very loving, very nurturing. They want to make sure you're good. Then this person is no, they're gonna keep doing them, and you just gonna keep, you know, drooling over them because you're like, how can I, what can I? I already told you, okay? So, I already told you, okay? Ex. Definitely could be a fucking ex who's just heartbroken about trying to figure out how to get into your life again. LGBTQ, decelerating, 10, October could be significant, October 6th, 5th, 20th, May 10th, June 10th. Declining sexuality. I don't know what that's about, but again, the letter X, or this could be an ex who's just like trying to figure out how they can spark up a conversation with you or take you out, or I don't know. Two more, please. The letter C, as in camel. Like I said, someone here is definitely crazy, going crazy over whoever this is, okay? This could be, damn, this could be a client of yours. This could be somebody here who consumes something of yours, whether that's, you know, you make something, you work somewhere where they buy whatever it is that you make. Excuse me, this could be your tree man, you know what I mean? The source, the plug, the consumer. So whatever this is, the transaction is you either create something or make something that this person purchases, or vice versa. Z as in scissors, as, confused, crazy, tongue-tied, goofy, stupid, victim, not me, dumb, and play. C as in camel, Mediterranean, single, the last straw, desert, sandy, independent. Like I said, whoever this is, like, you kind of like put this person in like this almost like stuttering, or like they don't know what to say, or like they get all like jittery, or they're just like, I'm trying to, what was I just watching? That show was so funny. Excuse me, I had a salad and that salad was fire. I'm gonna get off track talking about that salad. There was this cart, what was it? Oh, shh, slow down, slow down. Pump your brakes. Fox and the Hound, that's what I was watching. So, there's a part where he grows up and the owl lady chick knows of the girl fox, and so he's doing bad. He's like, man, like, what the fuck, like, you know what I'm saying, like, I just got left in the middle of the woods by my damn owner, and I'm out here, nobody wants me to, like, you know, live with them, they're kicking me out of their place and whatever. And so she's like, no, just, you know, look around, like, you know, you never know, there might be something good around, like, you know, trying to get his attention to look at her. And then as soon as he like sees her, he's just like, like, and then his whole like face is all like, you know how they get all like this. I don't, duh. Like, it's a woman. Oh my gosh, like goo goo eyes, like crazy when it comes to seeing you. Okay, as soon as they see you, okay? Who's that, Fantasia? Start sweating. They start like, you know, I said, oh my gosh, it's them, oh my god, have a look. Like, damn, this person must be fine. Like, I don't know, this is giving me like somebody here just like, all right. I remember this one time, I was living at my parents' house. I was like maybe like 17. And there's a liquor store, not a liquor, I mean, they had liquor, but it wasn't like a liquor store. It was the corner store, right? And across the street, there was this guy who lived there, or his dad lived there, or it doesn't matter. And like, eventually he ended up like saying something to me, but, and we ended up talking for a little bit, but he would like text me, and it was like, it was hella funny. He was like, I don't know, every time I see you walk by, I just get like butterflies, or like he had said something where he was just like, I just get like this, like I brought some sort of feeling to him every time he like saw me. And I was like, damn, is that right? Stroke me. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, you cute too and all, but you a D-boy. I don't know about that. That shit don't, especially now, like, I don't want to be with no fucking D-boy. That shit is not it. Like I said, the plug, the consumer, I'm not dating no D-boy. I don't want to deal with, no, having to write you when you get locked up because you over here playing around with the misspelled, dyslexic, typo, not the right usage. So this is basically, what's an example? Come on. See what I'm saying? Like I said, somebody here get choked up. Someone's English may not be that great, or they may be dyslexic. Dyslexic? Dyslexic? Is that? I never knew. Dyslexic? Dyslexic. Maybe I spelled that wrong. I'm dyslexic. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is, okay? I started thinking about like dyslexia and like, I was like, I wonder if the reason why I'm dyslexic or have this dyslexia is because growing up with my mom and shit, like her constantly wanting to be right and never apologizing or having this need to always be fucking right, even if I was right. Like, I'm gonna tell you this because you need to, like, I feel like that may have like threw off my sense of like common sense. Like I question myself, or like I see things differently because of the programming. It's just like, no, you're doing it right, but someone else telling you no, it's wrong because they don't want to be wrong. And it's just like, is that why I'm fucking dyslexic? I don't know. Anyways, you know, which way did he go, George? Like, wait, this is the right way, but you don't want us to go this way because you don't want to be wrong. You fucking asshole. Okay. And then when you are like, oh yeah, that is the right way, but you're not going to be like, well, my bad. You were right. We're just going to go with you fucking up and... Anyways, yeah, this person may not have great spelling, or like, I was trying to think of a word that plenty of people misspell or don't say right. For example, supposedly, ooh, I hate that fucking word when people say it like that. It's supposedly, thank you. There, okay. There, THERE is the same thing as where, WHERE, as in over there, okay? And if you're saying it's theirs, it's EIR. And then they are, which is THEY apostrophe RE, is they are, okay? But anyways, we ain't finna get all into the English, because you know what I'm saying? But someone here may be a little frazzled when it comes to spelling or speaking or not using the right words. Ain't nothing wrong with learning, reading on it, figuring it out. It's plenty of fucking things out there for you to use, dictionaries. And I found it so funny when I was in the class yesterday, and when people read out loud, you really like catch on to like, me, I'm just observant. I'm just like, okay, this person does this when they read, when they say this word, when they fuck up a word, or when I started noticing and picking up like the people's different like ways of reading. And I noticed between me and two other of the chicks there, we were able to correct ourselves, and other people wouldn't correct us unless, you know, we were like, okay, what was that? Okay. But for the rest of them, I noticed they struggled. They were struggling with like, when they read the whatever they were supposed to read, I noticed a lot of times they would like skip over the word, or they would make up a word that looked like the word, but it wasn't the word. And I was just like, it's a form of dyslexia where I'm just like, but I understood like why they would say that, or why they couldn't like pronounce it, or why they like just said a word just to kind of say it, because it's a fear of like getting it wrong. It's like not wanting to be corrected. And so I noticed one of the chicks would, as soon as she got it wrong, or like she wasn't saying it right, she would get like frustrated. She'd be like, let me see if I can find something I can read. So let's say this sentence is the creator of the Pulp Tarot and Horror Tarot returns with the starting glimpse into the future. For some reason, like she would be like, the creator of the, wait, don't say it, wait, hold on. It's pulp. Is it pulp or is it poop? And it was just like, oh, okay, yeah. Tarot and Horror Tarot returns with it's just like, they were so like anxious to make sure that they didn't get the word wrong, but also in a hurry to make sure that they got it right. And it was just like, it was so interesting to me to like listen to them all do it. And it was like a lot of anxiety or like stress to like read out loud, but to sound like you knew what you were talking about, but then also not wanting to fuck up so it looked like you were like you don't know how to read. And it's just like, it was so weird. It was interesting to like watch it though, because I was like, then it started making me question like, what the fuck am I reading? Am I reading right? And then I was like, no, chill out. Some people, you know, they read a specific way and that's just what it is. And I noticed, I was like, it's common. I was like, that's crazy. Like, it was so interesting. Like they would say like a whole different word, or I saw the words that they were reading because we're all reading together, and they would like flip the whole sentence and continue. And I'm just like, that's crazy. That's interesting. It was interesting. I don't know. It stimulated my mind to like see how people read and how frustrated or like confused they would get, or like scared they would be when they like got the word wrong or they said it wrong. Anyways, game over, no more lives, all over again and start. So this is giving me like someone here like starting a conversation or like a text or like writing something, and then like, like I don't like it. Everybody has a different love language, and not everybody speaks the same language or understands the language. You know what I'm saying? Stolen, taken, snatched, grab and go. Okay. That's no bueno. I don't like that. I don't know if someone here is a thief or someone here, like I said, got locked up. Like I said, the source and the plug, I don't know who this person is. I don't know if they get into shit. Oddly satisfying, not ordinary, and on the edge. The color red. There is a D-boy in love, or someone here who they've never felt these feelings before, and so it's weird for them to like, it's like, how do I express how I feel? Check this out. So let's say this person is like a booster, you feel what I'm saying? And this is just how that's what they know. That's what they know, is how to boost really well. And so they're like, I could go boost this for them. And it's just like, okay, are you willing to get locked up for that? And then like lose this entire relationship? And then this person looks at you crazy like, wow, you're a thief, or okay, like, you know? Someone here may be struggling with trying to figure out a different approach to this. That's what I'm saying. Like someone here needs to be more smart about what it is that they're trying to do in order to get this person's attention. So don't be sitting here trying to hook this person up with more of whatever it is, knowing that that supply needs to be paid for so that you can go get more and re-up. Like, it's just like, something here ain't right. It's not right. You're gonna have to do this a little differently. All right? You're gonna have to do it a little differently. Someone here may have a mohawk, like a fade, but it's long here. Pink hair. Like I said, Taurus, Libra, Gemini. 55, May 20th, May 6th, June 20th, June 5th. Letter C, the letter X, the letter Z. The color red. And yeah, 2005, 2006. That's what I got out here, y'all. If it resonated, I hope you figure out a way to, you know, get your lover here, okay? Because it just seems like someone here is like yearning. Someone here is hurting, okay? Hopefully, you know, I hope you figure it out. You learn something new and you figure out, okay, this is how I can get the love of my life. Cool. And if you're already blocked, don't know what to tell you. Damn. I don't know what to tell you. If someone here is blocked, what is their best bet? If you're blocked. I saw strength come out, Leo in the house, 8. I mean, if you really want it that bad, you're gonna have to put up a fight, like dead ass. Like dead ass. But you also have to consider that there will be disappointment. You know what I'm saying? Ace of Pentacles. And the Lovers again. Judgment. You're gonna have to work really hard for this one. That's what it looks like. This may teach you something in the end, whether you like it or not. If you lose, you win. You end up learning something. You learn about yourself, what you're willing to put up with. You learn about the other person, what they're, about. You learn about the consequences of whatever the situation is. There's a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn. So anyways, that has been the general reading. If it resonated, great. If it didn't, maybe next time, okay? Or book a personal. And yeah, thank you for liking, watching, subscribing, sharing, viewing, commenting, listening, donating, voting, all of that great stuff. Appreciate you. And I will see y'all later tonight for another reading.